I'm Gnosis. Welcome to your daily tarot reading for the 15th of February 2021. Six of Swords, the Devil, Seven of Wands, King of Cups, Ace of Swords. So the first card represents your current situation. Second card, your consciousness. Third card, your unconscious. Near future and far future. It seems that you are recovering from a trauma. You're glad to have finally arrived at a point where you feel the worst is behind you. You're making progress, moving towards a place of safety in your life, peace of mind. Sometimes in order to wrestle back control of our lives, we have to take radical measures, as you have done. Oftentimes we have to think on our feet and we have to make quick decisions that no doubt will have a meaningful impact on our lives. But if we don't make those decisions, we could end up in a worse situation. Your consciousness, you have the Devil, representing mental and or physical slavery. This is not a state of affairs that's buried somewhere deep in the back of your mind, but this is a conscious reality. Perhaps this state of mind is a byproduct from the trauma that you have recently escaped from. Or perhaps even it's a condition of the necessary changes that we've recently had to make in our lives. The Devil representing the antithesis of freedom. Freedom is one of those things we don't miss it or notice it until it is absent. And in the case of the Devil here, we very much miss our freedom. We're very aware of our current situation. Considering what we've recently been through, we probably need more autonomy rather than less. Seven of Wands in your unconscious. Seven of Wands typically denotes standing one's ground, defending one's corner, taking some kind of stand for what we believe in. But the Seven of Wands is in our unconscious. That would make sense. If we're in a state of subjugation, then we would be afraid to stand up for ourselves. We have some inkling or perhaps experience that that there may be some risk involved in doing that. We have to ask ourselves, which is worse, to be in subjection to another person or to be in subjection to our own sublimation, to our own repression of that which we're passionate about, that which gives us our sense of identity. And we are probably tired considering the changes that we've had to make in our lives, circumstantial changes, as well as changes in our thinking. So you'd very much like a rest from fighting. King of Cups in your near future. The way that you deal with your recent difficult circumstances and the way you deal with your subjection, or even this could actually represent an addiction. There may actually be some thing in your life or some person that you feel that you can't live without, and our fear of reasserting what we want, what we're passionate about, perturbs us on some level. I always think of the King of Cups as being a reclusive figure, as a person that has so reined in their emotional impulses that they are now almost like a statue. They've lost a little piece of themselves in order to stay mentally healthy, mentally balanced. No man is an island, but the King of Cups certainly resides on his own tiny island. So whether having the King of Cups in your reading signifies that you have confronted this problem and you have taken a stand, or whether it merely represents that you have tried to ignore this situation by cutting yourself off from your emotions. You end your reading with the Ace of Swords. As often with these readings, you begin your reading with a particular suit and you end it in the same suit. Ace of Swords here representing a new way of thinking and a new way of doing things. It's taken this entire spread for you to come to terms with the fact that what you were doing wasn't working previously. So the aces represent a new broom, sweeping clean, a radical new approach, untested, experimental. When we find ourselves in desperate situations, then sometimes a radical overhaul, a radical new way of doing things and approaching the problem is what's needed. So that's your daily tarot reading for the 15th of February 2021. I'm Gnosis. Please join me for more tarot readings.